is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. I've been talking about this Area 51 thing, just letting people know what a massive psyop that this is. And as days continue to go by, we see more and more why it's a psyop. Because like I said, the perfect example of this would be if I, to 500,000 subscribers, said, hey, you know what? We're going to go here and let's all sign this petition. And suddenly 500,000, because this is what the Area 51 thing started with, 500,000 people sign the petition and they go, yep, let's go. We're going to uprise. It's not going to be, we're going to storm here. We'll use the terminology they use, right? Because it wouldn't be violent, there wouldn't be weapons. But let's just say whatever storm means. We know they're implying like storm it, like trespass and all that stuff. But just say storm a certain place. And say we pick somewhere, well, let's just hypothetically choose somewhere, right? Let's say Comet Ping Pong or somewhere like that. And say, oh, we're going to storm it. We want to see proof. Or say, that was what we did when that whole stuff was going on. The police would be at my front door and arrest me for, trying to ignite a riot or cause something. They could pretty much put a blame on anyone. The event would never occur. It wouldn't make the news unless there was an agenda behind it where they say, look, crazy conspiracy people call for an uprising and others are calling for a massive, purge or storming of this specific area. Instead, what do we see with the Area 51 thing that we know it's a huge psyop? Not just the fact that every single mainstream outlet is talking about a Facebook post that was put up as a joke, but every talking head, including Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, Stephen Colbert, the ones who aren't funny in any way, shape, or form, talking about it. And stuff like this that comes out from other companies. Just everybody talking about it. This is exactly what happens when they meet in the Bohemian Grove and in the Bilderberg meetings. These are the things that are discussed. What the editors of these online publications, these talking heads on CBS and NBC, all forms of media, these are the agendas that are going to be pushed, and you're all going to mention it. You're all going to talk about this specific stuff. And you can see, Bud Light, and look at all this ridiculousness it's unbelievable. If the Area 51 raid happens, Bud Light promises to be its official beer, right? So Bud Light just, within a few days happens to come out with its own, they just whipped together this new beer can, in 5 days. When, these types of marketing campaigns take a really long time for these people to come up with. They just whipped it together. Yeah, let's put it together. Let's try to go viral. Let's try to capitalize on how viral this is. Says the news and social media buzz around the storm Area 51. They can't stop all of it. I love how that's just been attacked. They can't stop all of it. You gotta be kidding me, And again, we could all speculate on what it is. Obviously, it's a distraction. The question is a distraction to what? Certainly, there's tons of things going on they want to keep people distracted from. I know a lot of people are saying, well, it's a distraction now from the Epstein stuff, but it's hard to take the Epstein stuff seriously as far as suddenly they're going to stop all these guys. It seems like one of these take a fall, don't reveal too much, we won't reveal any of the stuff about the occult or Satanism, and we'll ship you off to Israel and you can go spend the rest of your time there. The other things you can speculate on are the fact that they can just use this and they can say, look at the power that people wield online. Crazy conspiracy people got millions of people riled up to go and uprise or go storm someplace, and it's dangerous and violent, and we need to censor what people can and can't say because they have the power to create mass mobs and things like that. That's what I believe it is. Because, people will probably show up still, because, listen, before it got mentioned by the mainstream media, of all the people who signed up on that form, even if it was 500,000 before the mainstream media talked about it, which suddenly now it's like 2 million, 3 million, right? It just keeps going up. Like I said, they would come to your door and they would shut down any type of operation. Instead, the media's promoting it. They're like, Jimmy Kimmel's like, Area 51, September 20th, wink, wink, be there, be square. People are like, yeah, let's go. They're just giving it more traction, right? Just more and more traction instead of just killing it off. So obviously they want the traction out there. Burger King tweeting about it. He said, attention people storming Area 51. If they tell you to bring them to your leader, remember who's king. Yep, we'll remember who's king. His name's Jesus Christ. Oreo, the only peace offering accepted by aliens at Area 51 are Oreos. Right? Kool-Aid getting in on it. Want to crash Area 51? Kool-Aid guy goes, oh yeah. On Monday, Bud Light to sponsor this massive Fox Mulder fan club on Facebook. They tweeted out, "We'd like to be the first brand to formally announce that we will not be sponsoring the Area 51 raid." But by Wednesday, resistance was futile, and the urge to elbow its way into this cultural movement was just too strong. They said, "Screw it, free Bud Light to any alien that makes it out." Ha 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 ha. The brand then posted a specifically designed label to welcome our new alien overlords. When someone asked if it was real, the brand declared, in true, #Nugs for Carter style, that if it gets 51,000 retweets, the beer label would be put into production. I mean, give me a break. People think that this is some organic thing that's happening. Nothing organic like this happens unless they want to have. You think of, like I said, if I came up with some type of thing, we're going to go, and obviously the alien agenda is the most known agenda that they push. UFOs, aliens, there's aliens on Uranus, this kind of nonsense, and all these idiots, atheists believe that that's true, but they don't believe in God. They're like, yeah, there's aliens out there, there's all these planets and all these life forms. They're so dumb. It is amazing that, it's just amazing. But when the trumpets sound, we'll see how smart they are. When they got feces running down their legs. But it says, "We come in peace," the Bud Light thing, whether the new alien-friendly beer label actually gets made or not, it's worth admiring. So you get all these massive companies like Bud Light, Oreo, Burger King, talking about it, right? You think that if we were going to go, okay, we're storming the McMartin, where the McMartin preschool was, and we want to get underground there, we want to see these tunnels that they covered in, and we want to bring people, who can investigate the dirt and follow the tunnel trails and all that stuff. You think that would be on CNN tonight? And they'd be like, "Oh, they're storming McMartin." Yeah, if it was on CNN, it would be them going, "We have an insane conspiracy nut. He needs to be arrested. He needs to be thrown in jail." Then the mass is calling for us to be arrested and thrown in jail. So again, I'm just beating a dead horse here, but this is just so amazing to me that people think like this is something organic when you can clearly see every single person, every single left or right media outlet covering this topic, right? And distracting people from lots of stuff that they should be concerned with. But number two, obviously there's something huge behind it as far as what type of censorship is going to come of it. And if you don't see that coming, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Because all it takes is one guy to show up there with a gun, one guy to show up there, or for them to just go, now, an attack occurred on September 20th in America somewhere, and the military wasn't able to defend us, or the military wasn't able to, to have enough people there because they had to go to Area 51 and make sure these idiot conspiracy nuts were kept off from trespassing and didn't storm and raid, so we had all our armed troops there, and something happened somewhere else, and then who takes the fall, right? Oh, the conspiracy nuts. I mean, something will come of it. It's not just going to fade into the wind like a fart, unless its whole purpose is to just distract people from, the Epstein or something like that, stuff that's going on. But in reality, it's hilarious that people are like, they're just like, no, organically, this type of stuff happens. Social engineering's not real. Mind control's not real. They're not trying to bait anyone. Really? Really? Jeez. I mean, you know how hard trolls try to get something to go viral? Or just, people just because they want attention, right? So some guy just posted this. It's the first time that anyone's come up with this idea of storming Area 51 or investigating it. And 500,000 people follow it. And then it's just everywhere. And you can't escape from it. And people would love to make something go viral, even if it is a joke. And then they interview the guy who makes the viral post. Like I just thought it was a joke, and I can't believe so many people are following it. Now it's really dangerous. Oh my, this isn't an agenda. They would never do this to us. They would never target conspiracy heads. All they talk about is us. Look what we've turned everything into. They are so afraid of channels like my own. I mean, I have a strike for bullying Billie Eilish. They'll come up with whatever they can. Whatever they can. That's why it's important to get over to the website, callfornuprising.com, and subscribe. Because over there, I can talk about the stuff that they won't let us talk about here. Shootings, the stuff that we see with these active drills that are going on around America that you can't talk about on YouTube. Obviously, what's going on over the Bagelville, those types of things you are not allowed to. And they're going to try to just shut channels like Montana any way they can, with me walking on eggshells and not even hurting anyone's feelings. So check out the website. It's worth it. It's $2.99 a month. It's weekly videos and podcasts, pretty much daily videos and weekly podcasts with live stream capability. There's live chats 24 hours a day for you guys to interact. You can message each other privately. You can post in the forums, like a Reddit forum. You can upload pictures, videos, you name it. So definitely check it out because they are clearly going after anyone that's involved in talking about what they deem conspiracies. We can see how scared they are because they talk about us 24/7. Like all of a sudden we matter. Well, yeah, we matter because more and more people are waking up because the mind control and social engineering is becoming so sloppy on their end and so obvious with the repetition that people like me point out that people are waking up. So check out the website. I want to thank everybody for being here. We'll see where this Area 51 nonsense goes. What a complete and utter joke. I thank you again. God bless all of you.